let's take a look at an interesting presentation tool or an online digital tool called Padlet. If you go to padlet.com, you can see you can create your own Padlets, and the one that I'm going to use is one that I created on my own for one of my graduate course classes. The Padlet I created is called Information Science in My World. What Padlet is it allows you to create posts on a page that someone else has created. So this is something that I created. If you wanted to go on here and comment, all you'd have to do is double click anywhere and you could create your own post. So you type in your name if you want it to be anonymous, you don't have to, so you can write anon, give it a title, learning about, learning about digital tools, and then what do we know about this digital tool? Well, it allows us to communicate with one another in close proximity, to one another, or worldly. Let's say worldwide. What specifically could we use this communication tool for? We could use this communication tool in the classroom to promote discussions among students where they don't feel threatened by others and their point of views, but this would give students the opportunity to share their point of views without being made fun of or judged or anything like that. This is the anonymous way of doing it. So I set this one up where it's listed and it just scrolls down. You can do something like that, or if you decide that you like it in other ways, you can change the format. So you can modify this wall. Here you're given the opportunity to give it a title and then change the picture. I chose this one. You can give it a description. You can change the wallpaper to anything you want. You can add your own wallpaper with your own pictures. If you're in a library, you might want to post a picture of your library. If you're conducting this with a certain class, you can post it with that specific class. So for the layout, I decided to use a stream, but you can do it in many different ways. You can do it grid, which is kind of cool. And it just lists everything in like a grid format. Or you could do freeform. I like freeform, but the only thing I have to caution you on is when you do freeform like it is, everything's on top of one another, and it makes it difficult to see others without actually clicking on it. So if you have organization issues like myself, using the grid form or the stream form might be something that you're interested in doing. As far as privacy goes, you can set the settings so that only people you add by email can access this wall. You can make it totally public, you can hide the link, you can have it password protected, so visitors will be required to enter a certain password in order to access it. You can set this wall up so it'll send you notifications when people post on it, which is quite cool. It gives you the address of the Padlet and you can create your own. And then what I really like about this is that if you click on the share button, you can share this on social media sites such as Facebook or Twitter or Google+, even Pinterest, Tumblr, LinkedIn. You can export it as an image, PDF, Excel, CSV file, so you can have it for future reference in your classroom or your library. And also you can embed the links into a blog site, into your own classroom site, make it more accessible. Maybe if you have a LibGuide through school or your library, you can embed it there, that way people can access it. So let's talk about some benefits to this. Some of the benefits that I've used and that I've come into contact with is using this in the classroom to have a virtual conversation, where if you're doing online classes, this is a great medium because it allows you to have a conversation with your fellow students, your fellow professors, people that are interested in the same things that you're interested in, and it allows you to have that conversation without actually having to be there with them or seeing them face to face. There's no cameras here, there's no webcams, there's nothing. It's just you and the keyboard. In addition to that, it's great for the library. If you wanted to post something like this on your site, that way people could comment on how the library is doing, what suggestions they may have, books they may want to read, tools that they may want to learn more about. In addition to that, it's great for businesses. You can communicate around the world by just kind of plugging this into an email and saying, hey, can you comment on this wall? That way we can all get feedback. There are so many great ideas here that this one tool has many, many uses. Please use the comment box below to suggest future uses for the Padlet Wall as you see fit. Thank you.